You have worked hard to learn probability, but before you can proceed on this journey, you must be put through a test. Today, you will face your first foe. You must practice hard if you want to learn how to defeat this foe. It is called word problems. So, here is the first problem. A sale is advertised on TV, radio, and newspaper. The chance of a consumer watching it on TV is 40%. Listening to it on radio is 15%, and reading it in newspaper is 30%. Among those who have read it in a newspaper, 10% have heard of it in radio, and 60% have seen it in TV, and 65% have heard it in at least one of the two media, radio or TV. Among those who have not read it in newspaper, the chance that they have not noticed in at least one of the remaining two media is 90%. What is the probability that the consumer has noticed the advertisement? So to solve this problem, first let us see what all information has been given. You are given that P of t equals 0.4, P of r equals 0.15, and P of n equals 0.3. Also, P of r given n is 0.1, P of t given n is 0.6, and P of t union r given n is 0.65. Also, P of t complement union r complement given n complement is 0.9. And you are asked to find P of t union r union n. From the formula, we know that it is P of t plus P of r plus P of n minus P of t intersection r minus P of t intersection n minus P of r intersection n plus P of t intersection r intersection n. Now we need to compute P of t intersection r, P of t intersection n, P of r intersection n, and P of t intersection r intersection n. So you must know that P of t intersection r equals P of t intersection r intersection n c plus P of t intersection r intersection n, because n and nc are the only two possibilities and they are exhaustive. P of t intersection n is equal to P of t given n into P of n by the multiplication law, that is equal 0.6 into 0.3, that is equal to 0.18. Similarly, P of r intersection n equals P of r given n into P of n, that is 0.1 into 0.3, that is 0.03. Now you are given that P of t complement union r complement given n complement equals 0.9. You can rewrite this as P of t intersection r complement given n complement equals 0.9. So P of t intersection r given n complement equals 0.1, because it is 1 minus 0.9. So P of t intersection r intersection n complement equals 0.1 into P of nc, which is 0.1 into 0.7, since P of n equals 0.3, so this is 0.07. You are given that P of t union r given n equals 0.65, which implies that P of t given n plus P of r given n minus P of t intersection r given n equals 0.65 by expanding P of t union r. So we know that P of t given n is 0.6 and P of r given n is 0.1. So that gives P of t intersection r given n equals 0.6 plus 0.1 minus 0.65, that's equal to 0.05. Therefore, P of t intersection r intersection n equals P of t intersection r given n into P of n, that's 0.05 into 0.3, that equals 0.015. So P of t intersection r is 0.015 plus 0.07 because of the formula we saw earlier. So this is equal to 0.085. We can plug in all of these numbers into the P of T union R union N formula, and if you do the computation you get 0.57. Okay, let's try another problem. A polygraph test, which is also a lie detector test, correctly indicates when a person is lying 95% of the time, while it lets 90% of the innocents free. A judge in a trial feels that there is about a 70% chance that a certain witness is lying, and he orders a polygraph test which shows a negative, that is, the person is not lying. What is the judge's updated probability of the witness lying in the view of the result of the polygraph test? So, to solve this problem, let's see what information is given. So, it is given that the judge feels there is a 70% chance that he's lying. So, P of L is 0.7, which gives P of T, which is speaking the truth, P of T equals 1 minus 0.7, that is 0.3. Also, the probability that the lie detector detects a lie given that he is lying is 0.95. So P of LD given L equals 0.95, which implies P of LD complement given L equals 0.05. It is also given that P of LD complement given that the person is speaking the truth is 0.9. So P of LDC given T equals 0.9. LD here indicates that the lie detector says that the person is lying. So you are asked to compute P of L given LD complement, because the lie detector has said that the person is telling the truth. P of L given LD complement can be expanded as P of L intersection LD complement by P of LD complement by the multiplication law. So first let us compute P of L intersection LD complement, which is actually P of LD complement given L into P of L, which is 0.05 into 0.7, that's 0.35. P of LD complement can be expanded as P of L intersection LD complement plus P of T intersection LD complement, because the lie and truth are exhaustive. P of LD complement intersection T divided by P of T is equal to P of LD complement given T, which is equal to 0.9. So P of LD complement intersection T is equal to 0.9 into 0.3, that equals 0.27. So from the above formula, P of LD complement equals 0.35 plus 0.27, that equals 0.62. So P of L given LD complement equals 0.35 by 0.62, that equals 0.56. So there is a 56% chance that the witness is still lying. This concludes the first leg of our journey, but we will be back. If you want to continue the journey, subscribe and like.